Hi, this is Biotechnology Exposed. If you watch Biotechnology Revealed, you see that biotechnology has many useful and effective drugs for rheumatoid arthritis, MS, cancer, anemia, human growth hormones. Unfortunately, these drugs cost on an average 70 times more than pharmaceutical drugs. Now they're going to be possibly voting on a bill this fall, pathways to biosimilars, and what that would be generic versions of biologic drugs. And it could be as early as this fall. But to make exact copies of biologics is very complicated, and it wouldn't be worth much. If they had to make exact copies, they would have to build these biomanufacturing plants that take up to 6 years to build and are very costly. And it looks as if no generic company wants to take on this project right now. So the bill would have to have some form of change to it. In fact, not only are the generic makers not building, the biotech companies aren't building any new biomanufacturing facilities either, not in the past 2 years. There's been some form of moratorium apparently on it, or there's something different coming. I mean, even though in the pipeline for approval is mostly 2/3 biologics, and nobody's building new plants. Now, when Hatch-Waxman was approved back in the 80s, you had to make and do the whole process exactly as the innovator made their drugs. Every process had to be the same. But this pathways to biosimilars, or whatever they're going to call the bill, has a provision to make the biologics in a revolutionary new and vastly cheaper way. I'll show you some of the points of the bill. Here you can see the seal of the House of Representatives bill summary promoting innovation and access to life-saving medicine act. And this is a synopsis of the bill and some of the points of it. And if you see the highlighted area, modified products. An applicant may submit an abbreviated application for a product that differs from or incorporates a change to the original product if the application contains sufficient information to show that the new product is safe, pure, and potent. Safe and effective. Well, Hatch-Waxman for regular pharmaceuticals didn't have a provision like that, which is a provision to make the biologics not only exact copies, but even better than exact copies, or you might call biosuperiors. So you have very expensive drugs, biologics, like Amgen's Enbrel, which cost patients upwards and over $20,000 a year. There are other biologics cost $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year. Avastin for cancer can cost upwards to $200,000 a year if you last long enough to take that. So with the next segment, we'll talk about what's coming for the industry. What is that revolutionary breakthrough, and how did it come about? The industry knows right from the start that they had to do something about the pricing, that it's exorbitant. And they knew what was coming over 10 years ago. We'll talk about that next time. Bye.